Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario RPG. In the last week we took out Bowyer and got Gino to join our team, and now we're back in Rosetown because we should probably say goodbye to everyone before we leave. Hey guys.
Gino, you came back! Mommy! See, Mom, this is the Gino I was talking about! My, what a fabulous costume. Must be kind of hot for the person wearing it, though. Ah, forget it, Mom. Alright, Gino, let's play!
Oh, I wish I could. But Mario and I must leave for now to find the missing star pieces.
Star pieces? You mean like shooting stars? What for?
Well, how can I explain this? Well, Gaz, it's like this. This is how it used to be. But now it's like... this. Do you get it? Nope. You lost me. Well, let's just say that if things stay the way they are, your wishes will never come true.
What? So you mean even if I grow up, I won't ever be strong and cool like you?
No one's wishes will come true until the star pieces are found and the star road repaired. Which is why I have chosen to join these two in order to find the missing star pieces.
So that's it. Well, Mario needs all the help he can get. Gino, I have lots of dreams. Please, go fix the Star Road and make sure they all come true.
That's a promise.
Cool! Oh, wait a minute. This is yours, Gino, so take it along with you.
And we get a finger shot. Thanks for being a good sport, Gaz. I'll see you when I get back. I like how he prepares. The finger shot is the next weapon for Gino, and you can buy it in the next town, but hey, why buy it when you can get it for free? Its timing is slightly different, but I'll talk about that when we actually have to use it in battle. Let's put a wake-up pin on him for now, because there's some threat of sleep in the next area. And we should also use that flower box we got last part, because I forgot to at the end of the last part. I also ended up putting the jump shoes on Mario in a quick jump cut. Now, before we end up leaving town, there's still two more things for us to do here. First off is actually heading back into the inn, which, by the way, again, this game is actually pretty good with inns, all things considered, because this is the third inn we've seen, and it's the second one that's free. As far as I can recall, this inn is free for the rest of the game, so you no longer need to go all the way back to Mario's place. And hey! Link! How you doing, guy? I'll see you around again eventually. That's just a fun little Easter egg. And, you remember the guy we raided the house of? We should probably talk to him. There's a stairway that leads to my house, but my son's been playing with the controls again. Mario, only you could jump up there. Please, help me get up to my house. Sure thing, bud. Now we're actually going to press the button that was up here that we saw last part. Happy? Thanks a million, Mario. Say, were my treasures okay? About that, no. You're kidding! What? They're gone! Mario, you're the only one who can reach them! Sorry. Oh well. Since we didn't get hit by any arrows, I'll tell you a secret. Enter the forest. When you hit an area with 4 paths, go left, left, straight, and right in that order. You'll surely find something nice. You already found them, huh? That's fantastic. Here, why don't you take this along with you? And we get a frog coin for getting the 3 flowers, recovery shroom, and I forget what the last thing was. Frog coin. Before doing that. So that's the best results you can get out of that area. And now it's time for something entirely optional. This is the Pipe Vault. This is an entirely optional side area that is only needed for a minor side quest area. But within it is our first new enemy for the part, Sparkies. 120 HP, weak against something we don't have yet, but they are immune to fire attacks, so Mario's fire attacks are completely useful against them. 1 coin, 4 experience points, defense up flower, and that's about it for right now. You're going to be encountering them a lot in the next couple areas. And notable in this area in particular, when you go into a Sparky fight while jumping, you'll automatically be placed on the next platform safe and sound. So don't worry about stuff. Also, if you're on these stairs, when that thwomp hits the floor, you will roll down them. Next new enemy is a Piranha Plant. 168 HP, has Scrodest and Pollen Nap, which will turn you into a Scarecrow and make you go to sleep, respectively. Immune against jump normally, but thankfully the jump shoes make that pretty easy. 5 coins, 5 experience points, and attack up flower, and they can drop a sleepy bomb, which does what you think. It inflicts sleep on enemies that aren't immune to it. And here we have a nice little Mario 1-2 reference. But there's actually some hidden frog coins up here. 2, and ultimately a flower. And to get the frog coin down there, you need to run full speed at it, but the last second press down on the D-pad to slide under a la classic Mario physics. Next up, our next goal is for me to take care of some of these piranha plants. Actually, I think I might even leave one alive accidentally. Our next goal is down the 5th pipe as soon as one of the... There you go. Need my experience points. Welcome to mole thumping. Or Goomba thumping, rather. Hey, mate, step right on up. 10 coins to do some Goomba thumping. How about it? Eh, sure, why not? Know the rules? It's fairly self-explanatory, so yes. It's easiest if you stand in the middle. Eh, not really. Alright, what we need to do here is reach over 20 points by jumping on Goombas in the pipes. My best advice is to stand right next to a pipe and jump on that one over and over again. Because the thing is, when you jump on a Goomba, normally... when you jump on a Goomba, it's immediately sent down into the pipe instead of waiting for the next cycle. Your goal is to get 21 points here. You only need to get over 20, but stop at 21 to make the next version of this minigame as easy as it can be. In terms of what's worth what points here, standard Goombas are worth 1 point, gold Goombas are worth 3, and Spinies, if you hit them, or Spikies rather, are -1 point. I think the timer is exact, so 1 second is 1 second, so it can be kind of low on time, but not too bad. That was so thumping. Here's a prize. Next time we go for 23 points, and we get a flower tab. And we're immediately going to do it again in order to get 23 points, because we get another really good reward for doing the 23. Notable, if you had gotten 22, it would be 24. It's always 2 over what you last scored. And that actually continues on after this, because you can play this game a lot of times. I'm not sure what this actual physical score limit is, but if you do it a third time rather, and are victorious, you just get coins. Or maybe frog coins, actually. I forget which one it is. I think it might be frog coins, actually. I have the best luck usually with the left pipe, though I've also used the right pipe a lot. I don't like to use either the top or bottom pipes just because their positioning is a bit more awkward to get into and step on things more easily. At this point, I could just wait around. I just jumped on it because I don't really have anything else to do. That was so thumping. Here's a prize. Next time, go for 27. And we get a flower jar for that. I won't be using that immediately like I usually do my flower boxes and jars. Mostly just because I want to wait until I'm actually low on FP in this area. But it'll be used soon. A lot of the areas in here are stuff from the very beginning of the game, like Spikies, Frogogs, Goombas, and such. But hey, at least Mario reached level 10, which is an HP level. And he gets Super Flame, which is a more expensive, more powerful version of the normal fireball attack. Costs 7 FP though, so that's pretty costly at this point still. Also, Geno leveled up. To this point where Geno's level up path is going to shift. Because I'm more or less going to be focusing on HP and power more so with him, because his magic stat takes care of itself, really. Because he doesn't get too many magical attacks that I find amazing to use, but those that I do are powerful enough as it is. And Mal reached level 10, so he's getting his magic leveled up, his HP leveled up as well. But he also got Shocker, which is more or less the Thunderbolt attack, only it's more powerful but focused on one enemy. So essentially, boss killer. Watch out for the munchers here, by the way. If you hit them, you don't go into a battle, but you lose coins. And, well, even though money is fairly easy to come by in this game, I still don't want to lose any. And now we're on the other side of the pipe vaults. And we got a frog coin back here, but let's take a look at where we are according to the save menu. Yoshi Isle. Yo. Where have I heard that before in a Mario game? Ah, Yoshi. Hey, can't seem to talk to anything though, so let's check out this mailbox. There's a letter inside. Care to read it? Sure. Honeymoon reservations for 2 Mushroom Travel Agency. That sounds familiar. Hey, Greenie. Mario, glad you finally made it to Yoshi Isle, home of the Mushroom Derby. Say, now that you're here, we could use your help. Please talk to a few of my pals here and... What, you can't understand them? Well, hop aboard and I'll be your interpreter. And now we can talk to people. Essentially, this is a giant race arena, but we're not going to be able to do anything about that for another few moments, because Boshi only races one-on-one, so everyone can't join us. Bummer. Well, we should probably talk to that Boshi or whatever. What are you looking at? If you want to challenge me, you have to bring a cookie. Alright. Hey, Yoshi. Think you can beat old Boshi today? Sure. Here, take my cookies. Good luck, I'm rooting for you. Thanks, I've got major support on my side, so I could probably win. And we get some cookies, so now we can actually race Boshi, whatever. Blue Yoshi. So, you brought the cookies, alright. Consider yourself lucky today. You've got yourself a race, one-on-one. And now for some complications. Hello again, get ready for the Mushroom Derby for coming up. Want instructions? Sure. Press A and B alternatively along with the rhythm. The tighter the rhythm, the faster you go. Yes and no to that. Press Y during a race to eat a cookie. Its energy will help you go faster. Your cookie supplies are limited though. You start out with the 3 that are given to you by Pinky, and you can only use those during this race. Now, where it says there, alternating between A and B in time with the beat. That is true, but also not. Because what you're doing here, if you're musically inclined, you're not doing it on the main beat. You're alternating on the off beat, which is a lot harder to do in this tutorial than it should be for me. Essentially, when it comes to the main races, you need to pay attention to the music and alternate A and B whenever you hear the cymbals or percussion in the background of the song. That's your timing. This is as easy as it gets, man. So, like, pay attention here. You hear that cymbal sound effect in the background? That's what you have to be timing with. And it can be a bit strict. This is actually one of the hardest minigames in the game, if not the hardest. In fact, on most playthroughs, I actually completely skip this area because I don't like doing this. I am not musically inclined, and I have trouble timing this rhythm for some reason. I barely won. Only have 1 cookie left, but oh well. Wow, unbelievable! You just beat Boshi! Starting today, Yoshi's the new boss around here. Since when have you been able to sprint like that? Now, well, I've had my day in the sun. Let me give you a tip. Race someone slow. That way you'll be able to saturate the cookies. But we don't need a boss. Anyway, I just want to race. Come on, Boshi. Let's see what you're made of. Alright, just stay out of my way. Oh, here's the cookie stash for the winner. And I think you get like 2 or 3 cookies for that. Thanks to you, Mario, I finally beat that rascal. And now we can all race together. Here's something to remember me by. And we get the Yoshi cookie. Next time you're in trouble during battle, use this to give me a call. I'll talk more about that in a moment. One thing I'm about to go do is save, because I don't want to lose all my cookies. Now let's settle back up on Yoshi and talk to Boshi down at the bottom of the screen. You can also talk to this Yoshi to store your cookies or get them out, because the cookies actually take up inventory space. One slot per cookie. We want to race again. The odds you see here aren't the odds I ended up winning against, because I had to do this race multiple times to win. I ended up winning during a 4-to-1 race, and I think that's actually the exact range of the odds. They can go from 1.5 to 4. And this race is a bit harder because you're going up against 3 other Yoshis. And if you just try and keep with that rhythm still, it's still on the cymbal beats, you should be good, but it's still hard. But in terms of the, what's it called? The Yoshi cookie itself, because it is an inventory item you can use, it acts a lot like Morph that was introduced through Ragnarok in Final Fantasy VI. You use it on an enemy, Yoshi will come in, eat that enemy, and give you an item for feeding him, essentially, all of the eggs from Yoshi's Island. I'm gonna start adding what each Yoshi cookie enemy gets turned into via a Yoshi cookie, rather, from here on, so there's gonna be 1 more enemy stat to go over, technically. But ultimately, I don't find Yoshi cookies that useful. There are some items that are good you can get out of it later on, but for right now, especially, it's not that useful and a waste of inventory space. And with that, my business in Yoster Isle is completed for a while. In fact, I'm trying to remember when we go back there. I don't think we go back there for over half the game at this point, I think. I'm trying to remember what my route is entirely. But now let's head into Moleville. I love this song, and yeah, I'm good on stats. You could use the inn here, but honestly, I would use this place more to save, especially because we're still so close to Rosetown. And with that, we're also technically in World 3 of the game. But there are things I want to buy here in the shop. Namely, the punch glove and the cymbals, which are new weapons for Mario and Mallow, respectively. And there are the mega equipments, but I actually prefer to buy the work pants at this point. Because here's the thing, the work pants have lower defense than I think even the thick shirt and pants at this point. However, they are one of the, I think, 2 body pieces in the game that will raise your attack stat. And that, I think, is worth the slightly lower defense at this point. Plus, I have the Fearless pins that I'm going to be putting on Mallow and Gino to balance out that loss anyway, so I'm more or less at a near net zero for my defense loss and gain. So, nothing too bad there. Don't sell your other equipment, though, because it's not worth selling yet. There are better things we can do with our money at the moment. A pretty star crashed into the mountain. I wanted to see, but my mod told me it was too dangerous. Oh, there's a star piece around here. Mom said she'd go and find out what's happening, which is taking forever. Alrighty, well, that doesn't sound too good. Uh-oh. Ah, you've lost a lot of people. I think 2 Goombas and the entire Terrapin group, which, mind you, they're Terrapins, nothing too useful. Bowser, most of our allies have run off. What'll we do? We've only had experience fighting Mario. These new guys are too much. Shut up, all of you. I'm the biggest, baddest brute around, and don't you forget it. But if Mario hears that I've been kicked out of my own castle, my reputation will be ruined. Even I have an image to keep up, you know. Let's show him who's the boss around here. Alright, see you later, I guess, even though somehow you march right past me and don't notice me. What? Well, let's see if there's anyone else we can talk to around here. Oh, hi. I knew it was bad news when that star fell in the mountain. Sure enough, it's causing trouble. That doesn't sound too good. A star dropped into the mountain and trapped some kids inside. To make things worse, one of the menfolk be stuck inside too. Please, Mario, you gotta help us. Oh boy. What's happening up there? She's still working up a sweat? Yeah, and so in the men. Everyone's digging and digging. Can't keep up with them. I should probably head on in there then, because if there's some kids trapped inside, let alone a dude, should probably help out. Oh dear, I sure hope the kids are okay. I know how you're feeling, but moping around here ain't gonna help a thing. Oh, damn. Look what you did. That's what I told her, but I don't know if I'd be feeling any different if I was her. We're getting nowhere fast. We'll never reach the kids at this rate. See that up there? That's the old entrance to the mines. But we can't reach it anymore. If only that Mario were here. He could reach them in a heartbeat. Well, speak of the devil. Well, I'll be a Goomba's uncle if it ain't him in the flesh. Mario, you're a lifesaver. Mario, have you heard the news? Sure have. Mario, will you help them rescue him? Of course. Thanks, Mario. Well, there's the distance up there. Here, hop up on our shoulders. Alright, welcome to the new area, the mine. And we have a good amount of new enemies in here. Starting off, we have the Magmite, 26 HP, extraordinarily high defense for this point. They're usually immune to jump, 1 coin, 5 experience points, a lucky flower, so you can at least double their XP outlook if you're lucky, or coins even. And they drop, no, they don't drop, they can be Yoshi cookied into a bracer, which is an item that doubles your defense when used in battle. Not too useful in the long run, but it's there, I suppose. And next one we have is a Bob-omb. 90 HP, weak against jump, strong against fire, 1 coin, 4 experience points. They can be turned into Yoshi candy with a Yoshi cookie, and they can drop a pick-me-up. And as for the Yoshi candy, is a pretty good healing item at this point, 100 HP on a single target. And they're more or less the failure items in a way, because there's sometimes if you use Yoshi cookie, Yoshi will fail, and because of that, he'll either give you back a Yoshi cookie, or it's just incompatible, we'll give you Yoshi candy as a return. So essentially, it's the, I'm sorry item from Yoshi. And the next new enemy is an Enigma, 150 HP, uses Echo Finder, which I believe will silence you. Weak against jump, 5 coins, 10 experience, HP max flower, can drop a maple syrup, which is an increased effect of a honey syrup. I think it recovers 30, no, maybe 50 FP, I forget actually. We'll get some later on. And it can be Yoshi cookied into an Energizer. Energizer, by the way, is basically the same as a bracer, only it will double your attack. And by the way, both those items can be bought with frog coins eventually. Either way, next new enemy is a Cluster. 60 HP, normally immune to jump, 8 coins, 8 experience, defense up, flower drop, And it can be either Yoshi cookied or can drop normally a pick-me-up item. So this is where you can get a lot of pick-me-ups very quickly and easily. Though at this point, I don't really need any. I only have the one as a precautionary thing. So I'm going to be selling a lot of them. Jump is extraordinarily useful in this area, which is why I actually recommend the jump shoes over the fearless pin for the stat increases. Because being able to kill enemies that much more quickly with a powered-up jump by this point is extraordinarily useful. And that's basically every enemy in the area. I think there's maybe one or two we haven't seen yet. We'll see those later on. But we've seen most of the enemies already. Hey, have you heard? There's a rare item hidden in the mines. If I find, I'm going to sell it to someone in town. I'm in it for the money. Okay, cool, guy. And this is an entrance we can't use yet because it's blocked off. Alright, this is where things get weird. If you want to progress the plot immediately, jump on that spring. But I want to go through the next few areas and clear out the enemies to make things a bit more easy on my soul. All the enemies in here are the same. Magmites and such. If you get Luckies in here, again, I recommend Luckies more so for coins than for experience points, just because coins are more useful in the long run. You can get experience points much more easily. And plus, it's not worth losing out on sweet experience points in the case that you miss the Lucky. And Geno leveled up and got Geno Boost. This is where I'm going to start focusing him on power a bit. Geno Boost is actually a very interesting ability. When you use in battle, which is where you can only use it, Kyle, it will raise your attack, but not just your physical attack. It doesn't say it, but it raises both your physical and magical attack. And if you do the timed hit on it, it'll raise the physical and magical defense as well, so it's really useful.
Mario, you've come to save us? One problem though, it's a dead end. We need a bomb to blast through here.
Think you need one? Yeah, I guess we need to find a bomb. There's only one place we go, and I already told you where plot is, so we need to head back to that spring. Oh, I missed you. My bloodlust must be satiated. Where are you? Meet your fate. Alright, here we are. Oh, I didn't think about the fact this was a cave. Oh, you're kidding me.
Coins. Beautiful coins. Grab the coins. Listen up. Let's leave this half with Mario here and split. Anyone got beef with that?
That wasn't necessary. Hey, get back here. Oh no, he took our coins. Chase Croco and get those coins back. And yes, he took all of our coins, which, I almost had maxed out money, so no, get back here.
Oh boy, this looks like a dead end here, but not to worry. I've got a bomb. Never leave home without him.
Doesn't seem to be doing too much. Oh, never mind. And hey, newer enemies. Oh boy, now we're in a giant circle. And it actually is a circle. Croco is consistently running through this, and your goal is to catch him. However, don't catch him yet, because his little 3 crook buddies are located throughout the hallways. And we want to take care of them first. Why? For each one we defeat, we're going to get a certain item. Or rather, each group of them. Also, in terms of the timing for each of the new weapons, I'll get over that in a moment, though Mario's is completely unchanged. Now do we get the experience coins and honey syrup. Just you wait. We'll get you for this. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. We get a flower tab for each one we defeat, which is actually why I'm low on FP at this moment. Because I knew I was going to get these. I'm going to use the 3 I get automatically, though. The timing for our current weapons, with Mallow's symbols, it's right before the symbols crash together. And as for Geno's hand finger shot or whatever, it's when he's whipping his hand forward. And they're pretty good weapons. Well, obviously they're pretty good weapons. They're the best weapons we can get at this point, but I think in particular, we're going to be using the Super Glove for a while on Mario, but I might be forgetting because my notes aren't exactly up to date yet with my research. And magic level ups for Mario and Mallow. What else is new? And now before anything happens, I'm going to use that flower tab, especially right now because Croco's right there. Ah, nice. Number 50. Get back here. And now it's time for our second fight against Croco. 750 HP. Has a chomp spell, which I think he throws something randomly out of his bag. I think he can throw even stuff that heals you, but he generally will throw monsters that do very low damage. Still weak against fire, immune to sleep in case you want to use something like the sleepy bombs to try and inflict it on him. 50 coins, 30 experience points. Nothing has really changed about him, really. But something I am using in this fight is Geno Boost. And the timed hit for Geno Boost, which is what adds the physical and magic defense upgrade, is the moment the last arrow appears, and it's the one that appears in the top left. And my strategy for this fight is to start with Geno using it on Mallow and then Mario to get their attack up, and have them just physically attack while Mario, Geno Mallow rather, otherwise physically attack while Mario super fires to do as much damage as possible. And that's about a half his HP.
You want to take him back? You've got to take me down first.
And now I think he takes all the coins you have with you right now. And, well, that's no good. I could use Shocker, but I'd rather just use physical attacks. Use as much FP with Super Fire as I can. And Geno, at this point, you can just physically attack.
Youch, enough already. Here's your junk. I'm out of here.
And we get all of our coins back, plus the 50 we're getting for the fight. Got the coins back and picked up a bomb, too. Huh. Now, who needed a bomb nearby? Oh, that's right. Pommel. So let's head on over there. What's up, dude?
You found a bomb. Now I'll bust through in no time. Alrighty, stand back. Close your eyes. Let's follow the tracks to the end. What, the start? It's probably in the back. Thanks a million, Mario. Let's mosey along now. Guess you're right. I'd just be a burden on you fellas. Well then, I'm counting on you. To find the kids, you hear? Well, thanks a lot, Mario. Guess I'll be going back to tell Ma about everything.
But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. I would have gone a bit farther in the dungeon, but then timing stuff would have been a little weird. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 6, we'll be finishing off the mines and seeing what lies ahead of us. See you guys then.